Welcome back to Life in Oman. We rented this villa about 4 years ago, and we love the space around it. And houses come with like this, villas. They have a lot of space for you to plant. Believe it or not, this is an evergreen lime tree. A couple of weeks ago, it literally had nothing, no leaves, but a lot of flowers. So I'm getting a lot of lemons coming up shortly, or limes. But now, because I went to the garden center, they gave me something to put there to enrich the soil, so the leaves are coming. This particular thing here is supposed to be a tangerine. It gave us flower one time, but we've never seen the flowers after that. Oh, whoa, wait. Actually, I think I see one flower here on the left of the screen. Yeah, there's one flower over there. Maybe we'll get something this year again. And this is the exciting part. Is normally you might find a date palm or a mango tree or some fruit tree. It's a belief that they need to be planted. Okay, now this is a female tree. So a female tree would have flowers like this and would require the male flower to put the pollen on it, to pollinate it, so that you could have the dates. And basically, my guy came 2 weeks ago and he did this. And today he's coming to protect our fruit for the future. So he's cutting off what we don't need from here, the excess, because a tree like this could probably produce over 20 bunches, and each of them would have over 150 to 200 dates. So normally we keep about 10 to 11, which we don't even know what to do with. We give to families. Notice how long the arm of this. So this top part would be the dates later on. And this arm is what he's going to work with. He would bend it so that it could take the weight of the dates in the future, because they're very heavy. Yeah, so that's beautiful. So sometimes when you're in Oman, this is something you can expect when you rent a villa. And the villas are not really expensive. We are in a 5 bedroom villa, and it has this area around it. It was 350. It's now 300. Okay. Anyway, so what's exciting about having this date palm is that we can eat our own dates. We don't need to, buy anything from the store. So that's a beautiful thing about this. We know there are no fertilizers. We know there's nothing that's gone into it. It's just it. All right. Anyway, so what this guy is doing now is he's bending these arms. You see how long these arms are? So he would bend them so that they would be able to bear the weight of dates, because if they stood straight, then the dates would start falling off in weird ways. So this is an art. Okay, he would bend them and tie them to an actual palm leaf. See that? And in this case, I'd ask him to put these bags, which is a common practice here, to prevent damage. In the past years, we've had a lot of dates just fall off, and it's just messy. Anyway, this guy is not wearing shoes. 2 years ago, he had a thorn poke him. So I asked him today, why aren't you wearing shoes? He said, well, I know what I'm doing, and it's very rare that something like this happen, getting poked or something like that. I said, but you had to have a surgery and you're in pain for so long. He says, no, I have more grip with my feet than I would have with the shoes. I'm going to go to the neighbor's house here. This is a male date palm. So as I showed you before in an image, this is where they would cut the flowers from the male plant, the pollen, okay, and they would put it on the other side. Now my neighbor also has mangoes that are doing good. You see that brown part there? That's where it would have been. Now this guy doesn't actually sell his. He doesn't sell his stuff. Wow, my neighbor has quite a few mangoes, and so does everybody in the neighborhood. All right. Anyway, come back to this plant, so you can see now he's got more stuff in the bags, and it'll be easier to get this out at the end of the year when we're ready to, by June, when you're ready to harvest. You'll just cut the arm, and then the whole thing will come down without dates falling all over the floor. So this is it. So those are the what would have been dates. I think some of them are pollinated actually. It's just that the guy is lazy, because later on he would have to pull 12 or 13. I'll take you over to my other side of the house. So on this side of the house, I have a small garden, and I said like everybody has trees. So that's my mango tree, and mangoes are so low to the ground. This time you can just reach them by your hand. This is an Omani mango tree, like what my neighbor has. Has very small mangoes, but they're super sweet mangoes. Okay, and I'd have this year, I don't know how many hundreds. Last year I had quite a lot, which I had people to come and pluck them because I got sick from eating too many mangoes. Now this year is either Indian or Pakistani tree. So instead of having small mangoes that are just barely fit your palm, this will grow over the size of your palm. Okay, these would be the nice ones for making salads and all that. Be really big. Okay, where the Omani ones are just small. They literally fit in your palm, but they're super sweet. So last year, you see how low these ones are that you can literally touch them. Okay, last year I ate a lot of this, and it increased my uric acid. That's why I call people to come and pluck them and enjoy with them. This year my uric acid is low, so I'll be going for them. What to do? And so that's my Indian or Pakistani, I really don't know which. And here I have my moringa. So this is sort of pathetic, but it's finally coming back with leaves. And I'm actually enjoying more of the drumsticks. I eat more of the drumsticks than I do the leaves, but I enjoy the leaves as well. And good thing is they're all over the neighborhood. This tree used to be so huge, it used to go over the top of this building. And it put too much shadow over everything. I couldn't even grow the grass. So I cut it, and I took one of the arms, one of the branches, and planted it about 1.5 years ago. So this is 1.5 year old moringa. On this side, I'll just show you something. So this is an Indian curry leaf. It's a good thing to have. It has a lot of medicinal uses other than just being a curry leaf, right? This here in the pot is also, I'm getting it ready to give to somebody. This plant is more than 1.5 years old, which tells you that my soil is not very fertile. Otherwise, it needs to be quite tall, not at that rate. But I'm happy with it as it goes. And this tall thing that you're seeing here that I'll come up with, this is actually a cassava tree. So at the bottom will be the roots, which are cassava. At the top will be the leaves, which are cassava leaves. But we eat both the top and the bottom part of this. Okay. My wife's oleander there. We need to do something about trimming it. As you walk out, I'll show you something. This grass has taken me almost 4 years to grow. I know in US you fight the grass, right? Here you fight to get it to stay. Now this here is another form of spinach. Okay, so basically anything that grows that we're going to eat the leaves of, we call it spinach. So this particular one is called mchicha in Swahili. You can always take the seeds and grow it. It just grows very easily. So we eat the leaves of this. And so mboga is any type of spinach, and then you give it. So that is mboga ya mchicha, and the leaves from the cassava we call kisamvu. So when you cook them, we call mboga ya kisamvu. So mboga is like a vegetable or a spinach. So this is kisamvu spinach, and the other one that we just saw before is mchicha spinach. All right. So that's really about that, and we are literally very excited about all these things. And so hopefully in a little bit my grass will do well, and I'll show you something that I love. I have a Chinese friend that gave me this bonsai version of desert rose. He didn't expect me to be able to keep it, but every time I show him photos, he's just so excited. Such a small plant with beautiful flowers, it just get covered. Now if you left it to grow normal, this is how it would grow. But that particular one, the small one, was actually grown from seed. So that's why you get the apex, the bottom part being so nice and beautiful. This is a wandering Jew. You just literally force them into anything they grow. I can't get rid of this aloe vera. There's so much of it around my house, so much of it. Okay. And so I know some places people wish they could have them. I'm about to transfer my wife's garden into the other side for cactus. This is also a desert plant, but I had some lady, I think she's Peruvian, she said that they eat this as a salad. And I was like, wow, you need to show me, because I hate this thing. It's just so virulent. It grows everywhere and takes over your place, you know. So if I could eat it, at least I know that I'm not angry against something that I can actually eat and benefit from. Oh my goodness, what can I say? So I'm in the house now. I'm gonna go upstairs to my son's room because his window is the one which faces the date palm, since we wanted to cover the date palm. So his window faces it. So I'll walk through my camera areas and all the things that I keep. Don't want to show you, but we'll come straight to the window. So here you can see the stuff closer. See the date palm leaves coming right into the window, right? There's a guy working in the background, and now you see how these things have been folded or sort of bent. If I was able to show you a video later, and you'll see how heavy these things are and why they need to do that, where they bend. So we can see here I have about 2 bags on this side, and this palm leaf is like right over the window. I'll have to come back and cut it. And on the other side I have about 4 already. He's got something going on in the back. So like I say, we're probably going to have about 11 of this, or 12, all right? And yeah, so that's very exciting. I just opened the window. You see there's a female part there. That already has been pollinated, and he'll get that down as well. And we'll be good to go. So that's really exciting about that. And, you know, I'll be very happy once the season is over or is ready, so you can see everything. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, I hope you actually enjoyed today's video about life in Oman, and I hope that when you do come, if you consider to come, you know, you also can experience what we're experiencing. Thank you, and see you around soon. Bye for now.